Okay, we are live.
Okay, thank you, Nellie. It is May 19th, Tuesday, and we're going to have just a really brief meeting. We were scheduled to meet at 11 o'clock this morning, but our floor session went overtime a bit. We would have been discussing with Katie McClinn some considerations for our broader emergency planning bill. And I would just ask that we all keep in mind that we're going to be working on that bill sooner or later. That's one. The second issue is I've had a further request from the task forces out there. This one from Becca Ballant and her group, asking us to consider recommendations on what's worked well and what would we need to have in place should we see a surge. I did send out a whole bunch of information to Senator Westman and Senator Campion. I am going to try and find some time for this conversation either Thursday or Friday. We have a full agenda tomorrow. We do have a lot of work to do both days, Thursday and Friday, but we'll see what we can do. And that's really all I wanted to bring to your attention. Rich, do you think it would be worthwhile my sending out those 4 pages to everyone on the committee, or should we start de novo?
So, so on their committee or on to our committee?
To
here?
you, to this committee,
So
to us.
our point person on health and welfare type issues and healthcare issues is Senator Ingram.
Oh.
So, so
all right.
she's
so
our
Senator
point
Ingram.
person on that. So,
all right. So
what do you think, Senator Ingram?
I think what we have received already is that's what I've been that very comprehensive list you already did is what we've been using.
Okay, so I may send, if you think it wise, we can send it out to the rest of the committee. Okay,
Yep.
I'll do that, and then you'll have something in front of you when this issue comes up for discussion.
And
Go ahead. Just
may I switch gears? Just wanted to. I mean, the whole thing about the floor sessions, I know that we're all sort of making our way, struggling to figure this out. But I also similarly had a lot of questions, the bill I presented from this committee. It would really be so helpful if we could consult with Ledge Council, if we could figure out some way to do that. I know we're having an all Senate call this afternoon, but I just thought I'd proceed
I was going to bring this up this afternoon, but go ahead and bring it up. I think you're absolutely right. Not having the benefit of Ledge Council when we're going through these bills, where the questions come from what appears to be a different area. So.
And it's been 2 months since we heard testimony. And even if we go back and we review it, it's with all that we've been doing and all the demands on our time. If you haven't been there yet, you'll find out. But I have empathy.
Oh no, I do too. I completely have empathy. I understand. You're Dick. You're all set talking with Katie and. Maybe the AG, I don't know, or the Department of Health. It's hard. It is hard going back and looking at all that information that we took ages ago.
Yeah, but also those questions struck me as, that's sort of a pattern with chemical bills.
Yeah.
This happened to you with lead, with mercury, and going back many years. And what it is there's certain lobbyists who will remain nameless, who keep their powder dry till the floor. And then people come out and they're questions that are odd enough that you're caught off guard. I was ready with any kind of question about the actual substance of the bill. Right. But suddenly you get, well, what about a manufacturer from Afghanistan?
Well, you'll
Oh, really?
sort that
Believe it
out.
or not, I never thought of that.
No,
And so.
you will sort that out. I think,
Yeah.
it'll work. And even if there's some recommendations that folks would like to make, we can look at that.
Yeah, all right.
So we have, make sure you look at the list of bills. We're going to be picking up bills that have come to us from the House, some of which are priority bills. The bills that we have in committee that are related to COVID are the Advanced Directive Bill, H950. And then we also have the telehealth, telephone bills that we'll be looking at on Thursday. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to work through those pretty quickly. So that is it from my end. Anybody have anything else?
Just, I want to thank this committee for the cheery emotional support in the last few minutes. You get the daylights beaten out of you on the floor. You need friends. So thank you.
You know, it's hard, Senator.
worries.
It's very difficult. And
Yeah.
I've been through it on BPA. I've been through it on phthalates. I've been through it on children's children's products and toxic chemicals. And it is the question of how and if this is going to affect our economic environment. And we're in the midst of a public health crisis that should really be exemplary of why we put forward public health bills in the first
Oh.
place. So, all right. Okay.
Yeah. Go have lunch.
Yes,
See you all tomorrow, later. I'll see you all.
later today.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Eric and Mark and Mark and Nellie. See you later.
See you later. Ending live stream.